Right, so, a couple of differences. This being the first one, for those of you that asked for it. Commentary is now a thing again. Second difference, Loki is back. Say hello, Loki.
Hi.
Yeah, there we go.
I
Other
was
difference.
watching you shoot a guy, and then struggling with life apparently.
Hey.
Took you like
Yeah,
4
it's-
goes to turn around. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm not saying any of this
continue
is
with
going to
your
go
intro.
well. But, yeah, there we go. Perfect illustration of third difference, because Automatron turned out to be a lot shorter than I remembered it. Rather than doing like a couple of episodes like between half hour and an hour of a quest or two, as I have been doing, this is just like the complete thing, like a highlights reel sort of effort.
But you have little time jumps and stuff. So I've not seen any of your work. Your roof appears to be struggling with life as well.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. You're struggling with life.
yeah, jetpack glitch. That has actually been going on for about 5 minutes, and I've only just figured out what the fuck's causing it. And there's Ada and the initial encounter that kicks the whole thing off.
Yeah, I'm playing through this on my computer right now. I'm not actually anywhere near any of this stuff. Although, with how dangerous.
Well, saying that, does this even exist in your version anymore? Because I think it starts at level 15.
It might do. I think there's a distress beacon that you have to go to or find or something. I've got a bunch of.
Isn't it a tape or something?
I don't know.
Or a radio? I think it might be a radio thing.
Yeah, I think it's a distress beacon or radio beacon or something.
Yeah, and then it tells you about this location, I think.
Yeah, because all of her human friends
know.
that sent the radio thing is dead. Who fired that?
Angry flying trash can.
My friends.
It's like that would have just skipped over about 10 minutes of looting and shit.
Yeah.
And again, nobody wants to see that, so...
Well, you could always speed it up to a ridiculous amount.
Are you okay?
And then instead of loading, you have looting at the bottom. Done.
I could do, but that adds like probably a fucking hour and
yeah, you have to do like work and
it's
stuff.
just yeah, this is it. That's the thing. I have like a day job and other shit to do, so
Sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada.
I can't just leave my PC doing a thing all fucking day.
Yeah.
Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
This is a robot having a sad story time.
Yeah.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the
Her
leader
field
of this
parameters
caravan.
are all
He
jacked
had
up.
a great mind for technology.
That's it.
In many ways, he is my creator.
I mean, you
He
recorded
installed
the
all my
conversation. I
current
assume we're meant to be
upgrades.
listening to them.
Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the
Oh,
robots.
I must admit, this is the thing that's only just occurred to me. Like adding a voiceover to this style of editing.
Probability is
There's a
high
lot
that
of
I
what
am part of that reason.
these guys are saying is if
Besides
you blocked out by us just talking shit.
Jackson also created
Yeah, you may
Tor,
have to turn on the
Hertz,
subtitles.
and Porter. Our built-in modifications would be desired pieces of salvage. We knew we
I
ran
don't
the
think
risk
I must
of
admit, I don't think I did it
encountering
for
more of these
Automatron because I didn't
hostile
even think of that,
robots
but I
if we
think
stayed in the
subtitles have been
Commonwealth.
turned on
If
since
only we had
when I
made
was
the
like streaming a bit of it
decision
to you and we couldn't get the sound going or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high.
Oh, something happened.
I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for
Something
my
happened?
friends and
Oh
stop
yeah,
these
she's
robots
basically
from
moaning at
causing
herself for
further
not
harm.
making everybody
It's
move out
time
before the
to
robots
uncover
turned
the
up.
source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
I mean, let's
Yeah,
be honest.
she's basically having a sad.
Who's
Yeah, it's
the
Fallout
Mechanist?
4. None of the
only
stories are
information I have
going to be that
comes from
gripping.
The iBot broadcasts, the false claims of peace and justice.
I found a dead, rotted to all hell ghoul in a basement in a wheelchair.
That you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to
So
build
that
your own
motherfucker was
robot
there since the
workbench.
fucking
So you
bombs
have
dropped and he
additional
just
resources in
sat
this
there, I
undertaking.
guess.
Yeah, that's got to be some kind of hell, right?
I'll do it.
I wish I had the
Right,
proper
just
vocal
sat there
registry
until your
to
brain
express
rots?
my gratitude. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist
fuck
robots
that.
at the
Well,
General
so I'm guessing
Atomics
would have been like
factory.
some kind of
You may
paraplegic
find
before the war.
information there that will lead us to the Mechanist.
Her
I will
face
follow
reminds
and
me of
assist with your
the
permission.
front of a bike.
999.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes.
No, it's like
I will not rest
a little
until the
super moto
Mechanist
thing.
is stopped. General
CCM, I
Atomics
think
has
another one you mean,
valuable
R30?
salvage.
Yeah.
Chances are high the robots
I
are
think
still
so.
there.
Oh, that was a minor spack out.
Yeah. I
I
think
think she mentioned something about robots and now we're there to get them.
Yes, go to the place where the robots are. Done. Did that one just depressingly
I think
drop
this
to the
is going.
ground?
I think this is going to the first one of those little like transponder chip things.
Picking up something.
Oh yeah, some of this shit explodes and it's legendary apparently.
Some of this shit explodes in its legendary?
Yeah, like legendary robots explode after death,
Right.
as it turns out.
Yeah.
And like, the one thing that never occurred to me is like a sentry bot that explodes after death normally. If it's a legendary sentry bot variant, it will explode twice. I love my cannon.
She seems
You
to have
blocked my
powered
shot,
down.
motherfucker.
Let's take them out. That's the last of them.
Okay, done. That thing's great fun.
Yeah, that looks like a fairly chuckle-worthy sniper rifle.
Did you hear that? Found you.
It's the sole reason I did the little quest for those robots on the boat. Their boat is now on a new building.
Is it me or does every now and yeah, you can't do that in combat. Is it me or does every now and then that little Ada chick just kind of go make this weird little
Yeah, if you get too far away, because like Protectrons don't have a sprinting animation that you companions normally do to
She
get back
just
to you,
walks
they just speed her up, yeah. And then back, yeah.
Ready to perish.
because yeah, we were going over this. Yeah, we were going over this today. With you and me, like with stats and everything, like just how different our characters are in the game style.
Yeah.
So this is like, this is the most alien way I've seen anyone play this.
Needs to get a bit of fucking range because that splash damage actually hurts. Unfortunately, gun back doesn't do a great deal against robots.
I like the way that thing just kind of played knick-knack on the front of your faceplate for a second.
Oh shit, hole in the floor there. It's okay because I have a jetpack.
Murder time.
Oh, that's already dead.
That's Ada. The
Yeah, that thing.
testicles run away.
That's what we were after. There he is.
What can I do for you?
Ada?
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Yes, it was a little red thing. There you go.
This strange
I think you
device.
should have it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis
I think
is
her
correct,
mixer's stuck.
this is a specialized radar beacon.
Yeah, I'm
I
not sure what's
suspect
going
how
on
the
there.
Mechanist was keeping track of the robo-brain you destroyed.
I can only
That's the
assume
next
she could
logical
still
step. I
like
need you
see
to
something
install this
like
beacon
combat
within me
worthy
so
before
we
the
can use it
conversation
to our
started,
advantage.
and Bethesda, so you know.
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that it's the only lead we have.
I don't know what the lead was. I was
Let's
talking
just
shit.
hope it's safe.
I
And it's
share
still-
your sentiment.
And
You'll
I'm
need to
so
use a
fucking
robot
glad I
workbench
fixed
to
the
ensure
mismatched
proper
power armor by
installation,
now.
and my presence will be required to maintain peak efficiency.
And that's something
I
at
strongly
least that we've
recommend
got
that
in
we
common.
remain
I've got a
together
load of
until the radar beacon is successfully
like in the
installed.
attic of my little house, I've got like I think 6 or 7 suits of power armor, and one of them is now finally completely jet black. It's fucking night time now. How long are you tinkering with that?
It took a while to figure out how the
How may I be of
install the
some
thing.
moment? The modification was
Um,
successful.
yeah, the little glowy
New
aerial
hardware
sticking
has
out of
been
her shoulder there.
detected and software is updating.
You
And
took a little
installation complete.
stompy legs out.
Analyzing Mechanist
Yeah.
hardware. The radar
because
beacon is
it's
receiving
just
a
easier to
strong
stick stuff on
encrypted
her than
signal,
build a
but
whole
I
new
can't
robot.
determine the
And
source.
a lot of the pathing in the Mechanist layer is kind of fucked.
It's a good start,
And
at least.
that little
Absolutely. With
handy
some
jet
additional
thing is like the
assistance, I
most
should be able to decrypt the
agile
signal
of the
and
legs as far as
locate
I'm
the
aware.
Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another robo-brain
You
in
have
the
a lot of
common
people
world
in
that's
your house.
receiving the same signal.
I think every companion I've like rescued, gathered, just fucking
Which
acquired,
means the
started
one I
following me,
destroyed isn't the
whatever,
only
are all here.
robo-brain under Mechanist
Cow. I
control.
forgot about the cow.
And we can use this to our
I
advantage.
think there's also a
The
bunch of chickens
encryption
and
on
shit
the
as well.
source signal is complex,
Oh, and at least one
but
rabbit.
not beyond solving. If
Yeah,
you
I
can
got a
bring me
bunch of
2
rabbits
additional
and some
beacons,
weird two-faced
they
dog
should
thing that
provide the
keeps
keys and
barking at me,
algorithms
and a
that I
normal
need
dog
to
that
enhance
just
my
sits
decryption
on the rooftop
routines.
sneezing.
Excellent. Roof dog will sneeze.
All right, let's
Right?
do it.
Good. Let's get
Like a
started.
budget version
I'm
of Ceiling
uploading the
Cat.
location of the
Roof dog.
robo-brain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful.
Roof dog
These
isn't sure
robots
how he
tend to
got here.
travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter
Well, yeah,
heavy
because I took away the
resistance.
stairs to get to the roof, so it just is up there now. Because there's no stairs to get down, and there was no stairs to get up in the first place. Where you have a robo brain to go kill.
Any idea where they went?
That was quick.
Any idea where they went? We just got here. Ah, this is... Okay. This thing is now, with where I am in the game at the moment, currently recording bits and pieces for Far Harbor. That's now, that weapon there is now fully automatic. So that confused me for a second when it was just pop, 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 pop.
You have a little show you where the grenades go button.
hmm
I don't have that.
I think that's Explosives Expert 2, or Demolitions Expert 2, whatever it's called. The make your grenades go bang more one.
Mm. Yeah, it seemed like a fair explosion. Did fuck all, but it seemed like a fair explosion.
Oh man, by the time it gets to like rank like 3 or 4 or whatever it is, the grenades are doing like double damage over a larger area. It's fucking beautiful.
Straight to the moon.
Found your son.
There's a door around here somewhere.
Well, you are in power armor, and that is a small piece of wood. I'm not too sure why it's giving you that many problems.
So I'm not great with this gun. I'm not great with many guns, to be fair.
I'll cover you, sir.
I'm built for shotguns, but I'm saving that for the end game. Because I'm going to need a lot of fucking ammo.
She's just gonna... I was gonna say stand there, she's kind of hovering.
Yeah, just float there doing nothing.
The last of them.
I've got to say, that's quite handy.
What's that?
When you're in an area that you've cleared, she like, says shit like that is the last one. I think they all do that, but you can kind of believe it coming from her, like being a robot and probably having like more than just having a look about and a listen to fucking go on, you know?
Yeah.
Probably has like proper sensors and shit.
Although saying that, you just went through a place where the robots didn't... Well, they actually did find you eventually, so yeah. They don't find me. You are doing so little damage.
I'm not sure what level I am at the moment, at this point, but them robots are quite tough, hence the cannon. I've got a funny feeling they might be one of those enemies that have like a lot more physical resistance than they do energy resistance.
Yeah.
Like humans and stuff, that rifle is like a headshot of a fucking however many it is. One of those. There we go. So one of those should explode.
Even the big ass explosion didn't do much. Did it just say I die?
I have no idea. But there's a fucking one of the little iBots wandering around somewhere. I can hear it just talking shit in the background.
Yeah.
Just off to the left there somewhere.
It is I, the Mechanist. You're in power armor. You can make that jump.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like below me or whatever. Another thing is if there's like one thing I like doing with power armor is bat landing, like staggering like a bunch of shit around you. It's fun to just land amongst a bunch of people and then take them with a shotgun at that sort of range while they're still like falling over.
Yeah. And this is such a weird play style for me.
I'm surprised like there haven't been more comments on the fact that VATS isn't a thing in this run.
Hey.
I mean, I don't really use it anyway, but it doesn't seem. It seems like most people do.
Functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace
I
the
don't like where that
mechanism
hand is
signal.
right now.
Remind me.
And we're good.
Each RoboBrain's radar beacon has unique
Back
encryption
up.
so that it can't be traced back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code.
I'm sure there's
So if
probably a
my
joke
theory
about
is
tightening
correct,
nuts in there somewhere.
This beacon will help us trace the mechanist signal.
Lefty loosey, righty over the chest plate.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
Ah, this is
Good work, Ada.
Thank you.
so where
If
we
my
pick up that like,
calculations are
cunt bot
correct,
4000 whatever its
the
fucking name
signal
is, the one that's
coming
just like
from-
not happy about anything
this
ever.
isn't good. Location confirmed. The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
What is a Rust Devil?
I haven't
Oh,
come
never
this
mind.
far just to back down now.
I understand that, but you should still proceed with caution. My old
Yeah,
caravan
you're a
encountered
little
them
bit
once while
ahead of
crossing
me in
river
the
into
video
city.
for some
The
reason.
Rust Devils are a group of
I assume
ruthless
my
raiders
mouse
who utilize
hit play
robots
and
for their
pause and play
nefarious
1,000 times.
practices. They scour the Commonwealth
Ah,
looking for
okay.
my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram,
It's only
they
like
strip
a
for spare
second.
parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being
17,
said, despite what lies ahead,
21.
I can easily
Don't worry
continue
about
to
that.
decrypt the signal
If we're
as we
gonna
proceed.
fuck around like that,
So
might as well
shall
start
we be
again
on our
and get
way?
it done properly.
Oh, fuck that, we're like over a quarter of an hour in now.
Yeah, that's like... You see, that is how I play. Although I don't have the little red hover dots above people.
That's the lid on the power
Careful,
armor.
sir. I don't think we're
Adds
alone.
compass things to things you've tagged.
Yeah, I normally have a recon scope later on one of my rifles. I think. I'd say they did.
That one just fell off. Oh well, that's one done.
We may have no more hiding for you.
Why am I still using that gun at that range? Why am I still using that gun at that range?
Well, that's the range that I use that gun.
See, I can't remember if I was doing my ammo
Did you hear
farming
that?
thing yet.
Where did we hear that? You were getting shot at. Oh, I've just been there.
What, the Fort Hagen satellite array?
Yeah,
Did it look like that, and was it full of Rust Devils?
it was full of Rust Devils. It did look like that, but it wasn't foggy.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
And
Yeah.
it
We may have an enemy nearby.
Sorry, what?
pulled up in your grill.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think it took me 6 shots to clear out this place.
What, including the robots and everything?
Yeah.
So, Automatron has started.
There was only 3 robots, and they weren't Automatron robots.
Oh, okay.
They weren't Protector Golems. It was just Rust Devils. Or whatever,
Yeah.
because the Rust Devils do have little robots running around as well. I think 2 Mr. Gutsies, a Protectron,
Nice try.
and one of those things that look mostly like a vacuum cleaner.
What, RoboBrain?
No.
It's mostly like a vacuum cleaner. Well, their arms look like vacuum
Did you
hoses.
hear
don't
that?
Oh, right in the teeth.
Some trouble.
And then not in the teeth.
Simple. Opening fire.
Opening fire and you twat him in the face. Nice one.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. What the fuck was that?
No.
Careful, sir. You're going to regret this.
No one said it. Careful, sir, you're going to regret it.
I'm probably sure who said that. I could see subtitles would be handy. Well, that exploded.
Ow.
I'm assuming that would be that Mr. Legendary Handy thing, whatever it was. Oh, that just sounds wrong.
It doesn't sound like how I think it should sound with power armor. Sounds a lot more like a fat chicken being shot than a piece of metal.
After all. Opponents?
I thought I had the kind of tung sort of noise to it.
Got it.
Done.
Yeah, that's where my full set of XO1 came from.
Only seeks to save lives.
Mind fail.
Destroys my robot allies. Only seeks to save lives.
That was pathetic.
Cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will
Yeah,
find.
here we go. This is that angry robot I was talking about.
What are you doing? They have an enemy nearby.
Sorry, you were saying.
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon. How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical parts scavenger
hate
type
this
to me.
robot.
I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help
That
each other with
little-
our respective...
I don't know what it's
predicaments.
doing. The little kind of thing going out in and outside of the front plate there is hypnotizing.
I'm assuming something to do with filtration and the liquid
How can I
and
put
oxygen,
this as
maybe. I don't
simple
know.
as possible
I
so
don't know.
someone
It's
at your
just
processes
hypnotizing.
can
I can't stop
understand?
watching it.
In order to find the mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar
Don't look at it.
beacon.
It'll draw you
You're
in.
going to need access to the
This is
facility.
me now. This is I'm stuck. I have to watch this again and again and again.
But you'll
Gaze
have
ye
to
not
fulfill
into the
two
abyss,
simple
lest
conditions.
the abyss like
One,
waggles its
you
face
need to
things
get
at
me
you.
as far
And I
away
gaze
as
into
you
the
can
abyss and
from
it
these
bitched at you.
images. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
Don't have much of a choice.
Can't remember if I ended
A
up
wise
killing that thing
decision.
after I gave it the new body.
Once we're at
I'm pretty
our
sure it tries to
destination,
kill you.
I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon.
I
as
can't
a
remember.
gesture of
Where?
good faith.
Or it's,
Now, I strongly
if it
suggest you
does,
stop
it might have
loitering in the
difficulty
middle
with
of a
that, but
hostile location
yeah, we'll get to that.
and get us both out of here at once.
I mean, it has been over half a decade since I played this.
And go gadget Ahab.
Oh, I remember that guy. He used to fuck himself.
Wasn't actually that bad. Although to be fair, aliens like oddly aliens tanking.
Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
Well, that one.
Ah, assault bombs. The bane of my existence right now.
Are you trying to get us killed?
It's the fucking melee ones I don't like. Jetpack away.
I don't care about the melee ones, it's the chest beam. If that chest beam touches my character, well, I've told you my character has 151 hit points and 14 in defense.
Should probably also explain at some point that Loki plays his Fallout like he plays his Skyrim, which is like modded to the point of brutality as far as player difficulty goes.
Yes, if you can't be killed by basically anything and everything, like, what's the
It's
point?
just no fun.
I came back today after a
You really
red
are
storm with
taking the
1 hit
path of
point.
most resistance here, aren't you?
I don't want to be that guy, but your back pocket appears to be very bitchy at you.
I think I just shot Ada. I mean, this legendary Bud Devil is currently getting his ass kicked by a robot armed with effectively an egg whisk.
Right. Just gotta tell her that he's a fucking Mr. Whippy. And she'll do the rest. Egg whisk away.
That takes care of that.
Oh, he gave me his gun as he died. Wasn't expecting the assault rod thing to be there at the same time, to be honest.
Yeah, that would already be me dead. But I think you have more hit points than, like, 8
Stab,
of my
stab,
characters.
and stab, and stab. What the fuck was that about? Please excuse me while I reload my cannon. Okay, my turn.
Hey,
I'd be happy to
That was a
help.
proper
here you
old
go,
school
Ada.
duel.
The final radar.
They
That's
shot
it.
at you whilst you were
need
reloading, then
that.
they started reloading, you
Of
returned
course.
fire.
Shouldn't
That's it.
take
That was
but
a
moment.
gentleman's duel. That one.
There you go.
Right.
Still in
I
one
grew a
piece.
moustache
I'm
while
not
just
sure why
watching
you want
that.
the head back. All we needed was its radar
Tally here.
vision. Besides,
Still in
robo
one
brains
piece.
are
Your legs are
notorious for
missing. You
being,
started off with legs.
well, a real
Well,
pain
to
in
be
the
fair, that
neck.
was my fault.
We still
I
need
don't
it.
think you
Ada.
have a neck
I
either.
believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location
You're a
closely
bit of a
guarded
chunky
secret,
one, aren't you?
but would secure it against intrusion
Who,
as well.
what, the character?
I'm
Yeah.
terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility
Well, to be
at
fair,
all.
old Dave
I'm
is
afraid
currently
when it comes
wearing,
to
like,
assisting
I think
humans,
mostly
I'm not
heavy
doing
combat
very
armor
well
there.
lately.
I think I'm still missing a right arm.
Don't be
But
ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let
I got a
my
pair
friends
of
die in that
ripped tight
caravan,
jeans and a t-shirt.
I
That's
feel
what my
like I've been
character wears.
failing in my duties.
Oh, and a backpack.
I chose the route we took the day we were attacked.
And sneakers.
Perhaps if I had
That's it.
selected an alternate route,
for sneaking.
they'd still be alive.
Yes.
Sometimes I wish
Yeah,
the
not so
Jackson
great
had
for
programmed
tanking.
me with my
That's it.
personality
I wear
mindset
boots for
permanently
tramping.
disabled.
Oh, that Protectron thing in the background is alive. It's just been stood there, stock still this whole time. I thought
Your
it was dead.
personality defines you as an individual. Never let that go.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality
Fail.
on is causing me to make mistakes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
promise I'll do
charisma
my best to
4, I
make sure
think.
it doesn't happen again. Now
Possibly
I've
5 with the
distracted
hat.
you
I'm
for
not sure
long
what the hat
enough.
does. I can't
I'll
remember.
finish up my calculations while you deal with
A
our new
Warbador.
friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Ah, here we go.
Body.
Done.
Interesting. This body you've selected
What
for me
the fuck did you...
isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
I knew you'd like that.
The most pathetic fucking robot I've ever seen.
has been quite ill, and I'm afraid the task fell to me instead.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm as an intimidation
I gotta say, I love the
tactic,
fucking sarcastic
I'm
responses they
afraid
put in this
you're
game.
wasting your time. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company.
She's
which
got
suits
infant
me
at the wheel
just
problems.
fine.
I don't think she
So
can see over
why
that little
don't you
front
ask
bar
me
thing.
everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Yeah, she does hover slightly too high.
Tell me everything you know about the
It's
Mechanist.
like
Now
Dave's not a
there's
short dude, and he's having to look up at her to
The
speak. So
Mechanist,
I think she needs to like.
amazingly adept at
Oh, you would have
programming,
thought the big
a
fat fucking
veritable
dustbin
genius
body
with
would have like weighed her
electronics.
down a bit, but
I'm
apparently
not
not.
surprised
Well,
you're
that thruster's
interested.
probably meant
I've
to
been
hoik up
dutifully
something with
carrying
like
out the Mechanist's
arms and
instructions
weapons and all
to
this.
help the
Like you've
people of the
basically made a
Commonwealth
baby
for quite a
rattle that
long
floats,
Well,
and
well,
then
yeah,
stuck
but
a
I'm
brain on
thinking.
the top of it.
I mean, thinking about it, like
Helping
on the
the
Mr.
people of the
Handy thing, like
Commonwealth?
the head ball
Absolutely.
bit effort
It's my
is like directly on
primary
top of that.
directive.
So
The
if that was a Mr.
Mechanist
Handy head
instructed
where
me
her
to
body
seek
is, that's
out
probably
and
about the
help
right height.
the people
Yeah,
of
that
the
makes
I'm guessing it
Commonwealth.
just doesn't
By
scale
my
to
calculations,
Then
different
she has
degrees
too
of
much
properly.
robot.
The human is simply to destroy it.
Oh, if I could have
There's
just
no
put the
point
head
in
on the
prolonging
thruster, I would have
their
been happy with that.
natural life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in
Go
numerous
careful, don't
complex
crash,
side effects.
because you know you won't do well with that.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions?
to kill people?
Well,
Ah,
not
shock
exactly.
horror twist.
The
Robots figured
specific
out that
instruction
killing
was
people
to
was
help
easier than
people.
helping them because Twist
I
didn't
merely
like
interpreted
what
Yeah,
you
it's
call
the
exposition work to
age-old
perform
Murphy's
fucking
Law,
thing. The,
etc.
yeah, the
human
robot
to the
works
best of
out
my
that humans
abilities
suffer for
only
60
affords a
years, or they suffer
25%
for a blink of an
survival
eye.
rate. That
So
means
you
there's
kill
a
them, and that's
75%
helping.
chance that
Yeah.
despite my efforts, the human I'm
Yeah, much
assisting
more
will
eloquently
die
explained
from
than
something beyond my control.
my completely garbled
Therefore,
attempt.
it's better to
Yeah, you were
hasten
just
humans'
like rolling around in a
death and put them out of
heap
their
of
likely
leaves.
chance
You
of
seemed
misery
happy.
than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary. But given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility?
I promised to answer your questions. And unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist's facility, you're
Even that
going to
voice
need
is
to
annoying.
outfit one of your robots.
Yeah, there's
With
a
an
bit
MSAT
grating. I
modification,
preferred her when
I'll
she had
upload
the
the
weird little
plans
breathy
to your
things.
Pip-Boy
I didn't
device.
hear her talk
There.
when she had the weird little
I've
breathy
fulfilled my
things.
portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while.
Oh yeah,
And see
they
how
don't
things resolve between
do
yourself
anymore.
and
And
the
is that
Mechanist.
water gone green since that
Purely
stopped
for my own
happening?
amusement, of course. I suspect you'll
Yeah,
have quite
she
a
might
tale
not
to
be having a
tell
great time in there.
once you return. But then again, I'd
Cut
be
out in the sun, got a
surprised
bit of a
if you
fungal
ever
thing going
return at
on, no
all.
filtration, the algae's gonna grow.
I mean, that thing was in your back pocket for a while, and no one knows what the fuck goes in there.
I don't know why that's so amusing
Hey.
to me.
Yes, sir. I trust you've
Because
completed
it's the
your
most
business with
pathetic
Jessica.
robot I've ever
I hope she
seen.
wasn't too difficult.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
got
Ada,
what we
what?
needed.
Good.
Oh, fine,
What did
okay.
she say we need to access the mechanism?
She just started orbiting you. That's
She
Hey,
just
John.
fucked off halfway through
Now,
talking.
I trust you've completed your business with Jessica.
It's a
Rude.
scare
I hope she
tactic.
wasn't
She
too
starts orbiting you
difficult.
whilst talking.
I got what we needed.
Good. What did she say we need to access the Mechanist facility?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the...
Is his voice like a little bit
custom
auto-tuned there?
modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist
Yeah, it's
facility.
like you went to say
Very
something in the middle
smart.
part of
In
that word
fact,
just
chances
wasn't
are high
there.
The MSAT may be required for multiple
Blah.
access points, like a robot
Amber.
identification card. As for my
Amber.
task, I was able to
Amber.
decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon.
This is
It's
going to
gonna
turn
get
into an
all
all-aboard
thing.
thing, yeah.
Service center, most likely a front for a larger operation.
And the thing is,
It's
no one will
time to
understand what the
take
fuck we're on about,
offensive.
so let's not
Have
do
you
that.
formulated
No.
a plan?
Oh, we have a cat as well.
It's time to confront the Mechanist.
I hope you're
Fucking
allowed
hell.
the opportunity.
Yeah, I think I've got a
I,
cat,
too,
but it's
am
never
curious
come
as to what
into
the
my
Mechanist would have to say. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an
home. It's
MSAT
always
to
just going to like
install.
linger around the outside, so I don't know if it's mine or not. It's a striped tabby.
Oh,
Yeah, go and be a terrorist.
sorry, but angry floating trash can just makes me chuckle every time.
I think I did a similar thing when I played it. I wasn't gonna like give her weapons and anything useful.
Don't just float there.
Ow, 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 ow. How is electricity affecting her when she's
Open
airborne?
this.
Why is it jumping to her when she's airborne?
Well, they can jump across to the opposite fucking wall. I don't think it's too much of a jump to think that something...
Yeah, but she's
Attracted
not
to.
even... Oh, I do remember this store. I really liked the store the first time I got there.
Yeah, but when all of them are like it... It wears thin quick, you know?
That just reminds me of my front door.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
Incoming model. Alright,
Back.
because you got her the thing to be... What was kept in this place before the bombs fell?
It was a robo brain construction facility where they were doing all kind of weird experiments with like what do you call
So it wasn't like
and
the
shit.
last Rolo or something.
No, it's nothing special.
Or Ada just fucking dropped out of the air.
I don't know what the electric shit is. That was like freaking me the fuck out. Oh, yeah, and then I noticed I was nearly dead, so I sorted that out as well. Those electric turrets are the worst turrets in the game that I've encountered so far.
I don't think they've ever fired at me.
Any idea where they went?
What did you
Yeah,
do to
they're
her?
dead.
Found the target again.
It's like a stim pack for robots.
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of I've
And
got
she's down again.
yeah, it's because she's still under like all of the electricity.
Security offline. I'm pleased to see you again.
Yeah, I think I've got a couple of those robot repair units. So yeah, that thing is definitely a thing in my game. I've just not gone anywhere near it. Did you only catch that thing with one bullet and it just dropped out the air? Like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, they're weak. Yeah, the little eyebot things aren't really strong.
You need to upgrade our egg whisk.
Use this.
There wasn't really any other combat, like close quarters thing that I'd unlocked at that point. So she has got some like overcharged sniping laser cannon thing rather than Hello?
I mean, you're being
I'm not
all
even-
sneaky in power armor.
Well,
Stood bolt
that's the
upright
thing. I'm
with
not
it.
even trying to sneak. I've got a fucking light on. I've got no silencers.
That's probably why everything notices you.
Ah, see, that's a sentry bot place thing. That should explode when it goes down. Yeah, there we go. Fuck off. Yeah, man, those fucking electric arcing turret things are crap.
Yeah, I'm like... Well, this is, again, just a completely different playstyle to me. I don't think I can be hit by any single thing that you have been hit with, let alone hit by it multiple times. I have to put a jacket on as well when I do this.
Isn't armor not really a thing in your playthrough at the moment?
Not really.
Yeah, some of them tank bots are quite tanky, as it turns out. And then they do that.
Ow. Yeah, that would have just straight up killed me. But again, you're a lot higher level than I am.
Yeah, I'm not sure what levels this guy's at the moment. Because I'm in between like the last episode, which I think was the Killing Institute, like the end of the main quest. I did a bunch of little side quests and like general grinding off screen before doing this. And then I did another bunch between this and going to do Far Harbor. And at the point of Far Harbor, the character's now like leveled into the 90s. I think he's probably like 40s or 50s in this one, and like at this point.
Yeah, my character's 23.
But again, you're also playing on a fucking like a hardcore survival modded hellscape.
Yeah, an insane
I'm
thing
just
where I can't
playing on
even.
normal.
Yeah, you've been able to like just kick the front door in and just pull the trigger
Yeah,
and
I
just
don't think
slowly
this
move
build-
from left to right.
Yeah, I don't think this build would probably even be achievable in your game at the moment, because you wouldn't survive long enough to get the perks that make the build work. Especially if you're doing the non-VATS thing.
What did you do to that?
I'm
And
guessing she called it
how
with the
is
egg
that?
whisk.
Use this.
But yeah, the build that I have with the playthrough that I'm doing is just something that you kind of organically get.
Yeah.
mean, I could go into hit points and that lot, but there's no real point because most of those are gone with rads anyway.
Over here.
We're not talking about mine. We're here to talk about yours.
Stalls after a while. It's more things. Someone built a thing in their house. Well
They
done.
did. Good for them. And they managed to do that whilst that fucking door was open.
Don't care. Not interested in what you have to say. I'm literally here for the XP.
Just trying to fill a bar here.
That's it. That is exactly it.
Well, so lucky you don't put notches into your fucking weapons, eh? You wouldn't have a weapon left. You'd be holding a notch.
That's it. Bashing things with a handle. I don't know why I was so happy about finding that mob.
That was a really weird shaped robot.
Yeah, just putting arms on the side of a Mr. Handy just looks weird full stop.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a normal Mr. Handy that still has like the little handy tentacles as well. Fucking die already. There we go.
Yeah, a lot of these things are very tanky. Although you are doing a lot less per shot, so it kind of makes sense.
Again, apart from, I think this might be panic that I'm using at the moment. Apart from that, like I say, this is like B-list weapons at the moment, so I wasn't expecting to come in with one shot.
Ow. My midsection.
Die.
Open this.
Like that section there with that little bridge we just like swinging lift thing, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
We just came over to get here. If she had more legs, I probably would have had to do that 3-4 times just to fucking get her across.
Over here.
It's kind of weird that a robot has an agenda.
Well, it's been running for like 200 years. 200 years is a long time for what is already a fairly advanced AI to into becoming self-aware.
Your destruction is at hand.
That's almost as bad as the what you're gonna egg whisk him through bars.
Well, she painted his face black in the process, so it obviously worked.
Threat after all.
They made an adorable little sort of noise as well. Yeah, that's almost as bad as the wheelchair tool that I found.
Threat after all.
That's
Right.
why I figured put the motherfuckers out of misery, isn't it?
That takes care of that.
Yeah, like,
Those things, withered. Those are a bastard. Like when they're like out and about.
Let's take them out.
I've just done a massive section with a lot of these guys. Well, the modded version, you can only kill them with a headshot. They just do not die.
I'm not sure what just happened there, but I think it hurt.
They hit you with like a weird kind of EMP pulse, I think. I think it may have turned your suit off for a second. There was like a blue kind of plume that came down the corridor.
Ah, yeah. I knew they could do that in Fallout 3. I didn't realise that carried over. It's gonna do a thing. It's gonna do a thing. It's gonna do a thing. It's getting ready to do it. Oh, is that it? Is it doing it?
I think it's doing it. Oh, that little pew may have been it. God, that was anticlimactic.
Just
Right.
like used too much of his remaining battery power and just couldn't.
Yeah, that charging sound is terrifying on my game, because
Yeah.
if that thing even touches me, I'm done. But I am seeing that a lot of things have different animations than head deleted fell over.
Halt, miscreants! You may have
It is
infiltrated
I.
my sanctum and destroyed my
Some
robots,
tosspot with a
but
bin on his
your
head.
reign of
Kind of looks
terror
like a coal
ends
scuttle with an
here.
aerial.
Wait,
My
my
reign of terror.
The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of
Yeah, they're
injustices
accusing me of being the bad guy because, you know, they're sending out these helpful robots that I'm
Because
destroying.
you are the bad guy.
My righteous robots
I am not the bad guy, this guy's a twat.
bloodshed for all.
Ow.
Yeah, what note was that?
Stay still, you bastard.
Sparks, some backup.
It's using the cracking evasive maneuver of slightly moving. It's not even attacking you either, it just went into some weird kind of lazy orbit.
Yeah, but it would have just been like constantly garbling that bullshit out and, you know, that would have just been annoying and off-putting. Not entirely sure what I'm looking for.
No, you...
What? I don't know what that's about. But, yeah, I don't know what that was about.
We may have
There's a bit of egg whisking going on, and I think something physics fucked up across your screen. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, ammo is very quickly becoming a problem when you're as bad a shot as I am.
No, I don't have a problem with ammo on my game, it's just hit points I have a problem with.
I thought she would have like dealt with that one bot that I left her to deal with by now. And we'll at least get the little thing. I think that was like iBot tennis for a second there. Boom, boom, pop.
I like the way it was just like, oh my shit, when you popped it.
Okay, that worked quite well actually. I think that's the first. Jesus!
What did you shoot?
Right.
But I think you failed to grasp
Map.
the full reality
Map.
of the situation. Look around you. This entire facility
I am looking
is a
around me. I am
monument.
finding all of the ammo you
For
have
every
left in here.
robot you destroy, 10 more will come. Struggle all you want. There is nothing you can do to stop me. Nothing.
warning. Power generation capacity exceeded. Now
Well, this
drawing
dude's like going
reserve
having his
power.
massive rant, and I'm just scrounging for more things to shoot his robots with.
Come on, robots. Destroy him.
Yeah, I'm pretty in power armor to get boot one of those doors open.
Yeah, that's the thing with power armor. In power armor, a lot of things should just not be a problem.
That's it. Doodles!
Do you have 42 cores on you right now?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Damn.
I think my carry weight at the moment was technically obscene.
Yeah, I think I can pick up around 83, 84, and that's about it.
And for what it's worth, the occasional third-person thing has been either thinking you just button button is on the keyboard land or accidentally scrolling on the mouse wheel.
58%.
Sparks. What
I
are
think
you?
it's V or F.
Activate the Tesla
I
core.
don't know, I don't use third person either.
Ammo's definitely a problem, I'm damnably pissed. Ah, now it's fully auto. I obviously did that at some point during Automatron.
Yeah, it was fully auto.
Now where's that thing that was chasing me?
Probably still
That's
chasing
a
me.
landmine. I do love screwing with the AI's pathfinding with the jetpack. It is quite fun.
Sparks or fuel tanks. Now.
throw a grenade.
I'm not sure what it did. Or if that fell out of the fucking ceiling or whatever. I think that fell out of the ceiling. I think that's like dropping like fuel barrels or something in.
Yeah.
I did, I just took your legs off.
Well, you do like to do that to robots because they don't deserve freedom or something. Because you are the bad guy.
What?
That one robot
I have
trusted
done
you.
so much for so many people in this playthrough. It's like the ultimate good guy.
Well, I think you do.
Not like Skyrim where you do all the stuff for the good people, but all the stuff for the Alien Princess as well.
It's getting closer.
I mean, what would that kind of, like the average Skyrim playthrough probably has something more of a chaotic neutral thing, I would have thought. Because you do pretty much everything for everyone because you can.
Reserve power at
Well, that's because you are the Dragonborn. It is explained why you can just walk up to like a king and say, I'm going to do a thing now, and they're like, yeah, okay.
Oh, I thought it was just because that has how the RPG do it.
Well, it is, but your health is going down really quickly. And then it went up really fucking quickly.
Like medic. 3 or 4 by this point. There's a lot going on right now, and my computer is very old.
I did notice there was a lot of
And I never noticed the big mechanist M on the floor here before.
no?
No.
Oh, this guy's proper fucking comic villain. Oh, that bread bin fell over.
That one hasn't even got a head.
That's why it died. There's a lot of mines around here, suddenly.
Yeah, that's how I'm sure they're dropping like fuel canisters out of the ceiling or something. Because there's a lot of physicking going on at the moment, which is why, I'm struggling.
Yeah, have you seen the amount of fucking ping pong balls?
You have eyeballs on the fucking floor, I just put
Yeah.
in the corner there, yeah.
5.
Some of this shit's got to have ammo on it.
3.
I'm not sure how I did that. Stop fucking slapping me, you bastard.
Right? It's like a fucking Henry Snorkel hose that is beating you with. More whipping.
Do you whip with the hose?
I guess you whip with a hose.
Get the power back on.
Do you whip your hose back and forth?
Well, not whilst recording, no.
Power then.
Oh no, that would just be rude.
Let's still record.
And to be fair, that's where most of the fusion tools come from. So many of the Automatron robots carry them.
A mini nuke. That was dangerous to shoot.
Yeah, good thing that one didn't just go up in your face, isn't it? Just shoot this one here and...
I shall end you, robot. Pop, boom. Maybe that's what happened with that one, where it just
I'm
fucking
not a
the
villain.
entire room
I
exploded.
just want you to hear me out.
Quite
Face to
possibly,
face.
but again, like any robot that's legendary will just explode after it dies.
For the sake of the Commonwealth.
Don't believe him, mechanist person. He keeps telling people that he's not the bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy.
See, that's exactly what the bad guy would say.
Granted, but
That's a very fancy door you've got there.
Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right. It's time.
What
I
are you even?
faced the true enemy of the Commonwealth.
I like that. Like, today's, like, you know, like, I'm gonna persuade her to try and take the mask off. I failed. She took the mask off.
There.
What?
Now we both know.
There's
who
not a
we're
hole for your
dealing
head to
with.
go in there.
No, that must have hurt. Are you a turtle?
You think I'm the enemy?
My head
That's
is
an
free.
impressive trick.
Busted up your robots, but they're just machines. And they're killing real people out there.
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traders, all dead at the hands of your robots.
Only people that threaten the safety of the Commonwealth.
I mean,
They
they were
never
simple
harm
things, I
an
would say.
innocent person.
Well, yeah.
The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing
They
was
did that,
thorough.
and they
I ran
used Murphy's
every
law to
scenario, all passed.
fuck us all, basically.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
No,
Yeah, all that.
I don't believe you.
And when
They
you
can't
decide what fucking height
alter
you want
their
to be, you keep
programming.
moving up and
They're
down.
programmed to save people, not kill them.
Yes. 5'6", 6'2", 5'6", 6'2".
Are you listening to me? They are saving
I
people.
do like the way
by
you said the
killing
whole
them.
face-to-face thing, though. You keep your lid on.
Misinterpretation.
I am listening. I'm just processing.
Mine takes a lot longer to put on and off, apparently.
Did you
they,
just, like,
They
rotate?
were always reporting
Yes,
to, like,
I
see what she said?
pirouetted like a
Lives.
motherfucking ballerina.
It was majestic as fuck, my dude.
It's
It's another advantage of power armor, like built-in
It's
healing.
there. I can see it now. I was hoping
That's a
it was
problem
the
with stairs,
robo-brains,
though.
An issue with their
Oh yeah,
manuals.
you're gonna. Hence the
But you're
jetpack, you know,
right.
it kind of
Their
counteracts
primary
that.
directive was flawed.
Stairs are not a problem if you never have to use stairs.
Now you know the truth. Your robots are dangerous. They had to be stopped.
I mean, it
Thank
seems
you.
so far that your
Unknowingly
scenario has been
became the villain.
walking is not
I
a problem
wanted
if you
to
don't
help
have
the
legs.
Commonwealth.
Well, yeah.
And robots are all I know. I found
mean,
this
look at,
place
Um,
and figured
Ada?
I could finally do
no,
my part.
Dr. Ingram
I accept
has no legs,
full
and yet she walks.
responsibility. I can't take
Because,
back
you know,
a
it's
mirror.
power armor.
or even
It's a
the
mirror.
Power
terrible
armor
one.
solves many problems.
But this
Also
doesn't
causes
have
a
to
lot,
end
too.
in violence.
What problem has power armor ever
I'm
caused?
not here to kill
You know, all of those
Only
robots
to
that you
get
just
and
plowed
your
through,
robots to stand.
for the
Yeah.
robots,
Done.
you're a
Consider
huge
it
problem.
done.
But they were the bad
And you
guys. They
won't
were
regret
trying to
this.
kill people
I
because
promise.
that was helping
None of the
somehow.
To them, you were the bad guy. You were trying to
Here,
kill all their robot
take this.
friends with their
It's the
robot
password to
dreams
the
and
main
their
That
robot
little chest
families.
You
plate.
can use
I
it to
just
shut
realised
down
that
the
little chest
security
plate thing looks like a
protocols.
sad frog.
I'd rather this place be in your hands
Aw.
now.
With
You
a
see it?
mole. Yeah, with a mole.
Yeah. A sad, spotty frog. I like this place. Just turn the lights back on and leave. Okay, there we go. That'll do.
Just like scrunch your face up against the thing, you know. I've used a computer before, trust me. Like, that must be the living embodiment of fucking
Hey,
hell.
just one more thing, if you have a minute.
It's one of them.
Sure.
This game, well, not just this game, but all of the
good.
Fallout games
Um,
have shown us many
Isabel.
variations of the living embodiment
That's
of
my
hell.
name. Isabel Cruz. I just wanted to say
I know, it
I'm
came up
really
on the bottom of the screen
happy-
before I said hi.
thankful that you've
Oh.
let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of
Somebody given her a
promise, I
dirty
guess.
Sanchez.
It's the
I think so.
mechanist suit I made.
I'll wipe this here. And I'm off.
Here's my sad frog and my coal scuttle.
You really don't want it anymore?
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's part of a past I don't want to dwell on. It's time I move on. There's one more thing. A much bigger
You remember
thing.
that pass was like
There are
5 minutes
still
ago, right?
robots out there. Lots of them.
Like
My
it's, I
communications
think,
are down,
technically
and I
still
can't
part of the
call them back.
present.
Yeah,
But I
it's
can
like
tell
not
you
even
where they
tomorrow
are.
yet. It's just
If you're interested.
I think you can only say it's the past after you
Sure.
slept.
Great.
and by sure I'll find that robot. I mean,
Let me
I'll
see.
add it to my quest list and never think
Yes.
of it again.
I'm picking up a signal. Be careful.
Like, it'll get done if ever a green thing appears on my little radar thing of where to
Yes,
go.
Your return
That's
is
it.
a
If not,
relief.
you know,
I trust
fuck it.
the outcome was what you wanted.
Ugh.
I got her to see the truth.
Yeah, we
She's
told her she
standing
So
did
the
wrong, that
Mechanist
she
really
fucked
was
up, and
misguided.
she stood
Did
down,
she
and we
reveal her
saved the
motives
world
and reasoning?
from some yellow robots.
Hooray!
She truly wanted to help people. She didn't know what the robo-brains were doing.
which you know
To
will
her,
last
a
up
life
until like the
saved
next
was
big bad threat thing
a
comes
life
out,
saved.
A biological wild
which
card.
in this case
The
will be
unknowns are vast.
Far Harbor.
She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good
But
people endured
not now,
suffering and
because
death
that's
because
a
of
lot
the Mechanist. It's
a lot bigger
shame a
DLC
mind
than
as
fucking
brilliant
this
as
was.
hers allowed
That's probably
such
still going to end up being 2 or 3
atrocities to be
episodes even at an
committed.
hour.
Yeah. And I've been told that I can come out of your basement if I do all of them, so...
She's good at heart. She made a mistake. A big one. And she'll
I'm
live
sorry,
with
that
guilt.
caught me by
I believe
surprise.
I
Wasn't
have
sure what to
certain
make of that for a second there.
understanding when it comes
But
to guilt.
yeah, why not?
While it's not the
You should
justice
add that
I'd
to the
hoped
contract
for,
or something.
it will suffice. Still,
There's a contract
I
there?
now know that the death of my friends has brought
that with
about
the
a
blood
safer
one?
Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this
Yeah, see?
knowledge,
We did a good
I'm
thing.
finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment.
There we go, we made a robot
And
happy.
I have you to thank for it.
And
Right.
done.